Okay, it has been posted, Grace, so you are all set to take over.
All right. Hey. What is poppin'? Season 6. Let's get stripping. Welcome to Distortion Survivor Andromeda. All of you are here, and we are all very excited that all of you are going to be part of the next chapter of Distortion. We're just really happy to see you guys applied, and I want to thank y'all for taking the time and going through the interview process and being able to get everything to make this the cast that it is. We are very excited for everything that we have in store for this season, and I hope you guys have such a blast and have the best time. So without further ado, I'm going to move on to Nick here, and Nick is going to be going over the rules with you guys.
Oh my God, I know. Most exciting thing of the night, Nick talking, I know. But with that, we're going to start with the rules. Rule number 1, it's really simple. It's my favorite rule in life. Be respectful. Be respectful to all players and production. If there's any issues, please let production know and we will handle the situation accordingly. In cases where there's any racism, homophobia, sexism, anything of that nature, you will be removed from the game. You don't pass go, you don't collect $200, you're gone. These games are meant to be a fun and safe space, and there's no room for disrespect. We also understand that in this game, what did I fucking write? Oh, sorry. We also understand that this is a game and things get heated. Production asks that you keep any conversations on a game level when it comes to arguments. If things get too heated, production will step in and put a stop to things. If you ever feel disrespected on a level that you deem as inappropriate, please message production in your production chat and we'll look into it for you. Number 2, no cross-tribal communications. If someone is not on your tribe, don't speak to them. It's that easy. If someone is trying to communicate with you and they are not on your tribe, please cease the conversation and let production know.
We've quite literally canceled a whole season over this, so this is not
that's like our biggest rule right
now. So please, I know it's haha funny to talk to people, but don't do the haha funny or I'll be very disappointed.
I'll be very disappointed in a lot of people on this cast if that happens. If there's found to be any cross-tribal communication, we will have to take immediate action. As Billy said before, we have canceled an entire season over this rule in particular. So please do not do it. Number 3, do not talk about anything game related to the players who are out of the game. Once they are voted out, no game information. With this being said, we do understand that friendship form throughout these games, and we are by no means saying you cannot talk to your friends, but please refrain from talking about anything game related with a player once they are out of the game. Number 4, no screen or anything involving screenshots. There should be no screenshots of any sort throughout the game. To guarantee fairness within the game, we are not allowing screenshots. The only place you are allowed to send screenshots are to your own production chats. So if something's hee hee ha ha funny and you want to save it in your production chat, that's totally okay. But in any one-on-ones, any other chats, please do not send screenshots anywhere. Number 5, challenges. If you are caught cheating in a challenge, you will be removed from the game. We understand how competitive these games are, but if you have to cheat to win, you aren't really a winner. Number 6, challenge results. Challenge results will be posted the night that every single challenge is due. For fairness of the game, no sharing challenge results with your tribe unless told by production you are allowed to. Number 7, conversations. Upon the start of the game, any one-on-one conversations between players must have Billy, the production member, added to it. Any other chats, which are 3 or more players, must have all of production added to them. That includes Seb, Grace, Jesse, Billy, Mikey, and Nick. After merge, please add all of production to any remaining chats made or had. So that's after merge, one-on-ones, you should be adding all of prod to. For whatever reason, if other prod members aren't in those chats or if you make chats after the merge, add all of production to them. We have all played these games and understanding how frustrating this rule might be. However, in order to ensure the fairness of the game, it is very necessary.
So to jump in real quick just with these one-on-ones, since I'm going to be the person that you guys are going to primarily be dealing with this. If you guys want me to, I will be able to make your one-on-ones. Please don't make everyone do that to me, because it is a very long and dangerous process that I might miss people. But at the same time, if you guys can make your own one-on-ones, that'd be great. You only have to add me, don't have to add anyone else. However, if any other prop member wants to be involved, they'll just let me know and I'll add them. Just you don't have to deal with that. I'll add them. Just don't worry about that. Just get me in there. This is just really for me, because I'll be keeping track of like power rankings. Every week I'll have like a power rankings chart of who I feel is playing the best game, who I feel is doing the best. Basically like a bunch of different things and aspects you guys will be able to see at the end of the season, just to give like a more detailed analysis of everything. So if you don't include me on one-on-ones, chances are you'll be on the bottom of my list. So don't do that.
Number 8, announcement chats, or the announcement chat. The announcement chat is production's way of communicating important information to the players. We are the only people allowed to type in the chat unless explicitly told otherwise. In any other circumstance, there should be no talking from players in the announcements chat. How many of these are there? Okay, number 9, confessionals. We aren't requiring confessionals, but we do strongly encourage you to do them to give us insight on your game. You can either write in your prod chat, record a video, do a live confessional, anything of that variety. If you do a live confessional, please let us know in your production chat and someone will get around to hosting one for you. VLDRs are also an option if you want to send a confessional to our viewers lounge for them to see. If you want to send one, make sure you have like in caps VLDR written down before your message or video. Number 10, tribals. If you are unable to attend a tribal council, please submit a pre-vote in your production chat. We will ask that everyone submits a pre-vote to their production chat before tribal council starts. This can be changed at tribal council up until the point that votes are being read. You can also request a breakout room to talk to oh my God, can I speak? You can also request a breakout room to talk to someone after questions, but let us know if you want us to make one. Number 11, scheduling. For all tribals and some challenges, we will be sending out a poll to vote on what time works best with the majority of the cast schedule. The tribals aren't required, so what the majority vote will be. What? Who wrote this? The tribals aren't required, so what the majority vote will be what when tribal council happens. As for challenges, we will try our best to work around everyone's schedule. Prod chat guests. We are allowing each person to have one guest to be a part of their production chat. If you want to add someone, you have to get permission from production before adding your guests. Guests cannot be in multiple prod chats. If you make the merge, you are allowed to add one additional member to your production chat. This person will also need permission from production to add them. In terms of prizes, if you win this game, you will receive a buff of your choice from your season. So there are 3, or I don't know how many there are, but there are multiple buffs. Whichever buff you want will be the one that you get. Number 14, no loopholes. If you feel you found a loophole in the rules, you did not. You are actively finding ways around a rule to have an unfair advantage in distortion. And if caught, production will take action immediately. If you happen upon a flaw in one of these rules, we ask that you bring it up with production so that it can be resolved quickly and efficiently. Please remember that these are rules that are put in place in order to maintain fairness within the game. If you are breaking them, you are ruining the experience not only for yourself, but potentially for everyone else in the game. These games are meant to be fun. They're meant to be competitive. And we as a production team understand that sometimes things get stressful. If you feel that something is happening where there are advantages that are not created by design, rather by someone breaking these rules, please inform production as soon as possible and we will investigate. Thank you.
I want to add a couple things real quick. So, the screenshotting, kind of going on the screenshotting thing, that also applies to messages. No forwarding messages to another player, no quoting messages. You can, if it's in the chat or somebody said in the chat, you can quote it in that chat, but like forwarding like a private conversation, please don't do it. And also, do another thing with the calling. Don't it is off. Do not call somebody and then have another call on the line. I forgot what it's called. Somebody can give me the
Spy shacking. Do not spy shack. So
okay.
basically, yeah. So basically,
That's considered a screenshot in this case.
so don't hop on call with one player while on a call with another. so that that other player can secretly get advantage information, is what we're saying.
So essentially, like if me, Seb, and Grace were playing, I can't hop on a call with Seb, put Seb on mute, and then hop on a call with Grace on my computer while Seb's on the phone with me. That's not cool.
Yeah, don't do that. And also, and in the VLDRs, this happens this happens at least like once every season. Please, you can say what you want, but just watch and make sure what you send in there, because people are bitches and they will leak, and we don't want any of that to happen. So send VLDRs, but just watch over the information you want in there.
Okay, well, now that the rules are stated and the welcoming has happened, now we are into the chunk of the game where it's time to announce the tribes.
Well, does anybody have any questions first?
Yeah.
Because I know that's like a lot just given to you guys. Does anybody have any questions first before we like actually like start going into game? I don't think it was pretty self-explanatory, but like I want to make sure that no one's like confused. You guys can unmute and ask. Go ahead.
Is there any way you can like send a list of the rules in the
Yeah,
chat or something?
there
Okay. Thank you.
It should be. Nick was literally reading off a script, so I'm pretty sure.
So what's gonna happen is right after this, once we do all this, we're gonna announce the challenge tonight. There will be this thing called a cast info doc that'll have all the players left in the game. It'll have all the pronouns, and it will have all the previous challenges. It'll be updated every round, and it will have the rules attached to it. So you can look at the rules anytime you want. Any other questions?
So if you make a call, do you have to have a prod member on the call?
Yep.
No, with that, if like obviously like we're humans too and we all work like full-time jobs, so like if we can't like hop on a call, it's fine. We just request that you guys record the call, which you can do through Skype. Obviously if you don't, it's fine. I just prefer that you do, so we can go in and kind of scrub through the information and what was said. But at the same time, it's not required for prod to be available for a call. If you want to VLD, if you want to like have a prod call like within your own prod chat, just at one of us, and one of us are usually available, me in the mornings, and everyone else usually get like the ass crack of night. So yeah, I think that covers that.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Listen,
Yes.
it's like the only time you guys can ask questions, so like take advantage of it.
Yeah, Megan, you can unmute.
I don't have a question. I just want to tell everybody that the host made me late because they didn't add me to the announcements chat. Sorry, I'm late.
Yeah, whoever made the announcements chat forgot to add Megan, so that is on the person who made the announcements chat, and they know who they are.
Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
I don't know who that was. Anyways, let's get on with the tribe divisions. Okay, so there is 2 tribes this season. There'll be 2 tribes of 9. And we're gonna have the Infinity Enterprise and the Interstellar Enterprise. So let's start with the Infinity Enterprise. Who will be the 9 passengers to hop on this ship? So we have Adam, AJ, Caitlin, Caleb R, Landon, Max, Rachel, Tony, and Trevor, which means the Interstellar Enterprise will have Anthony, Caleb H, Crispy, Cody, Joppy, Casey, Megan, Rock, and Tim. If we have any other questions, that will be posted in the announcements chat as well. And if someone could please start making their tribe chats, that would be great.
And from now on, the people you can only speak to the people who are on your tribe. This is abundantly clear. I'm making this abundantly clear. So I didn't think I did it enough in Quarter Quell. You cannot talk to people who aren't on your tribe. Does everyone hear me?
You're ill for that.
Wait, so can I talk to the people on the other tribe?
No.
Okay. I was
I
just
have to check in with the rest of the prod, but I'm gonna say no.
So just being clear, we are supposed to message in the announcements chat and also the people on the other tribe?
You got it. You got it.
Okay, perfect.
I mean, you can. It just means you'll get kicked out.
You can do that if you want to, but
if you want to
you'll
get
be
kicked out of
alone
the
in
spacecraft,
space.
yeah, so if you want to get kicked out of the spacecraft, that's totally up to you. That's a fast track way to do it.
Okay, so now the moment we've been waiting for. What's the twist? I'm so glad you asked, guys. So there is an expression. I've never been into space, so I can't confirm this for sure, but there is an expression in the space world, I guess, that nobody can hear you scream when you're in space. You know the expression, people always say it all the time. Well, in this game, it's going to be kind of the same aspect. Starting at tribal number 1, and this will happen at tribal number 1, every vote will be a dark vote, meaning that the vote reveal will not be revealed. Vote counts won't be revealed. If there's an idol or an advantage played, it will not be revealed. Going into the merge, the immunity winners will not be revealed in certain rounds. And that's pretty much it. Is there any questions? I'm sorry, was that a hand up, Megan, or a middle finger? I couldn't tell. Oh, I'll take it.
Wait, did you say in certain rounds? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
So like in live competitions, obviously we cannot like mask the fact on who is safe and who is not. But for
Right.
semi-live and non-live challenges, the results of who wins immunity will be in a dark.
So does that kind of apply to the tribal phase too?
All of tribe, so the whole tribal phase, the immunities will be public.
Okay.
We'll be going to, that would be kind of cruel if we were like, oh, everyone goes to tribal. That would be mean.
Honestly,
I fought for that, to be honest. I was trying to be
you just
cool.
give me a really good idea for a twist. Congratulations. Everyone asked about every single round, and depending on who goes home, you won't know who goes home until it's revealed.
I have a question too.
I've played that before.
I have a
Go ahead.
question. This might be a dumb question, but will the immunity winners at the merge know if they've won or not?
Yeah, so they will know they won. That we're not that mean where we're just like having everyone vote to vote. And the immunity winners of those rounds do have the option to tell the others. It's not a secret, that it's not a game breaking, rule breaking type secret that the player has to hold on to. But ultimately it will be dark. The results won't be, there. So depending on if you choose to tell anyone, is totally up to you. Any other questions before we move to Nick with the first comp rules of the season?
Oh, it's kind of messed up that Nick has to announce it, but sure.
And what about it? Anyways, you guys are blessed. Get to hear my voice again. I know. But welcome to your first immunity comp. This is a fave of mine because of how icky gross it is. It is called Letters from the Past, and here's how it works. You will be given a grid of 10 US Survivor players, and it is up to you to figure out who they are. You will have until 10 p.m. Eastern, October 13th, to send a list of the 10 players that your tribe believes are in that list. Please tag all of production in your final guess. We give you the number of letters in each name and a letter bank to help you figure it out. The tribe with the most correct answers wins immunity. Have fun and good luck.
So just to give you guys a description, so we're going to be able to tell you how many letters are in each thing. It's going to have, like, for example, player 1 could have 7 letters in their first name and 5 letters in their last name. There could be multiple answers. However, you have a specific letter bank that has a specific amount of letters that you can use for all 10 Survivor players. So there's only going to be one correct answer. So
Word.
in the span of a tie, I'm gonna make this clear. If you both end up getting like 7 correct answers, it's gonna be whoever submitted first and get their first guess in first that will win.
Is there like a standardized list of Survivor players that we're using? Like, because I know like a lot of people have like nicknames or like
Yeah. So
that they go by.
I know we have
So-
one.
Every single person is the name that they went by on the show.
Well, I'm saying like there's got to be a link. We have a link that they want to have so we can actually look at the whole thing and say, hey, this is what.
Gotcha.
So they
Nick-
don't have any confusion.
Nick, did you get him?
So-
Well, so for Boston Rob, it would be Rob, whatever his last name is. I can't.
Yes. I literally just used the Survivor Wikipedia of the list of Survivor players.
Use the Survivor Wikipedia page.
I will link that to you guys as well.
So, yeah, this challenge is gonna be fun for you guys.
Okay. And I have one last rule. The idle board will be open at 12 p.m. Did I say that 12? No, 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Starting tonight, you would just message your prod chat and we will have it all ready for you. So,
So-
any last questions before we end this? I think Billy wants to speak, but I'm not going to let him.
Idle board starts in 2 hours. Don't let Seth confuse you. Just because we don't have all Eastern people here, so the idle board is able to be searched in 2 hours from right now.
That's why I use the words Eastern Standard Time.
Listen, it's easier to just say 2 hours.
Also, when that time comes, I'm usually nice every season. I remind you one time, hey, idle board is open. After that, it is up to y'all to remember.
There's no, oh, I forgot. Can I use 2 today? You forget? That's on you.
And the winner of the immunity challenges in the pre-merge will get an extra guess. So, is there any other questions? If not, I know Billy's like, oh, this is the last time you can ask, but you can ask in your prod chat. But we're just trying to check.
Also, one more thing, prod chat guests. You guys can start asking for people, like as soon as we get off this call. But don't be like, I need it now, okay? Because we got things we got to do.
If you say I need it now, I will purposely wait.
I agree.
Well, okay. In that case, I'm going to
Oh,
stop.
just one person for now, and if you make the merge, then you have a second person.
And they can't overlap chats. So like I can't be in both Nick and Billy's.
Why would you ever want to be in Billy Vance's chat?
Because I made it far.
I'm always in Billy Vance's chat. Anyways, I'm going to stop the stream and then I'm going to kick you all off because now you're on separate tribes. But we will make your tribe chats and you'll